Hello and welcome. Chris from Missouri here, bringing you another video about vintage baseball cards. And for some reason, this has been a really difficult video for me to get started on. But I get to show you some cards today, and I'm going to show you some beautiful cards in my collection, at least that I like them. But I'm in a better mood today than I've been in a while. I don't know, some stuff on YouTube kind of bringing me down a little bit, but I think mainly, to me, it's the weather. And the weather here in mid-Missouri has been terrible. The longest winter I've felt in a long time. But the last couple of days, the weather's been really good. My wife got to go camping, and I got to take a tour with my friend Coop, and he gave me a tour of some card shops in the Kansas City area, and we made a day of it, and it was great. And I'll show you a video of some cards I picked up at a later date. But this time, I'm doing a video on a subject that, I don't know, people don't like it or something. I don't know. But what I'm going to talk to you today about is the PSA set registry. And I've just heard some clicks, people clicking off because they just don't like PSA. And listen, I did a video, a week or so ago knocking PSA, and that's not what I'm doing the video on. I'm doing it on the registry. Now, PSA makes out a list for me. They don't know they're doing it for me, but they just do. And on their registry, people sign up for it so they can see how their card, like if they're doing a run, a basic set of 84 tops, they can see how good their cards compare to other people. Well, I don't have one single card in the registry, but I use it a different way. See, they make basic set lists for players, and I love to do Hall of Fame player runs. For instance, Tony Oliva, got him sitting in front of me right here. I like to do his rookie card all the way up to his last card, and PSA does a basic set registry for Tony Oliva, and I use that as a checklist to go after his cards. Now, I know I could probably make up my own list to get Tony Oliva cards, but I don't. Right now, I've finished 60 or 70 player runs, and I don't have one single card registered on the PSA set registry, but I use its list to go after. Now, for instance, one of the things that I really like to do is I like to collect the post-war rookie set list that PSA came out with. And they came out, and last year they had 118 cards of rookie cards from the post-war rookie set list. And I got to do a video saying I'm finished. But I knew I wasn't going to be finished because I knew that they were going to get new Hall of Famers. And they did this past year. They came up with 5. Now let me show you who they came up with. They came up with Billy Wagner. Beautiful card. That's considered his rookie card on the PSA registry. CC Sabathia came up. And then they came up with Ichiro Suzuki, and the card that they use for Ichiro is going to be tough for me to get. And I do not like it. I'm mad at the PSA set registry checklist because they chose a difficult card for Ichiro. Now, let me finish this up here. Dave Parker was voted in by a different veterans committee kind of thing. And also, Dick Allen voted in. So, what that did there was 118 cards, and with the year turning over, it made it 123. Now, according to the PSA set registry, I have 122 out of the 123 cards. The 2001 Ichiro SP Authentic, I don't have. So, yes, I'm going to go after that card. And yes, I don't care for that card so much, but I want to finish my checklist, okay? Some people might think that's odd, but I'm going to get that card. and I'll probably end up falling in love with that card someday. But that's not what this video is all about. It's not about me complaining about not having Ichiro. It's not me complaining about their selection of the Ichiro card. What I want to tell you about, and I wish they would do this for Ichiro, there are 7 players in the Hall of Fame. According to PSA set registry list, they have 2 possible rookie cards. So I asked the question, why don't they allow Ichiro to have 2? One that's a little easier. Now the 7 that have 2 cards, I don't know why they gave them 2 cards to get. Now, a lot of it has to do, I believe, with how hard it is to get one of their cards. But let me show you this. So for instance, Ralph Kiner has a 48 Bowman. Beautiful card, right? But they decided to also add the Leaf. So if you have one of these cards, according to PSA registry, you have the card. But what I think I'm going to do is those 7 players. What I think I'm going to do is those 7 players that have 2 cards, I'm going to go after them. I'm going to go after those 7 cards. So sort of like a mastery checklist. And it's going to be fun. I already, as you see, have the Ralph Kiner. Now, I also have the Warren Spahn. He has this beautiful 48 Bowman, but he also has this beautiful 48 Leaf. 2 beautiful cards. So I have those. And then I also have Stan Musial, 48 Bowman, Stan Musial, 48 Leaf. Beautiful card. And I recently picked up a really tough second card of somebody. For instance, and a beautiful card here, this is Larry Doby, 49 Bowman, considered his rookie card. If you have one of these, you're considered to have them. And he also has a 48 Leaf. And that's a beautiful card, and that was a great pickup in Dallas. And I was so happy to get that card, and I got it from a good dealer, Ash, and I look forward to picking up many more cards from Ash. And then Jackie Robinson, he has 2 cards. He has the 49 Bowman, and he has the 48 Leaf. Now, I call these 48 Leaf, and even though Dave Blue Jacket 66 has done a video that they're really 49, I'm just calling it how I'm reading it off the label. And I bet Dave Blue Jacket 66 is thick-skinned enough to not be upset that I did that. And YouTubers been getting pretty upset for little things here lately. But I guarantee my friend Dave will not bat an eye for me to say it. He might tell me I'm dumb when I see him next, but that's not going to hurt me at all. So I have those. Those are 5 out of the 7 that have 2 rookie cards that I have both of their rookie cards. The other 2 that I'm after. Now, not only am I after the Ichiro to complete that set, but I am after the George Kell Leaf. It's a short print, and it's going to be tough for me to get, but I have the George Kell Bowman. Now, the card that's number 1 on my list, I don't know if it's a Grail card, and I hope I didn't offend anybody by calling it a Grail card. I have the 49 Bowman Satchel Paige, and it has all kinds of scratches on the plastic here, but no scratches on that card, and that's a beautiful card. But I do not have the 48 Leaf Satchel Paige. And like I said, it's a Grail card of mine. It's one of those, cards sort of like the 52 Mantle. I don't know which one I would rather have. I think right now I would rather have the Satchel Paige Leaf. And I'm going to go looking for it, and I'm going to go hunting for it. And maybe I can find it at Strongsville, maybe I can find it in an auction. But I know it's going to take some cards for me to trade. And also, it's going to take a lot of cash that I got to save up on. The last card that I want to show you, so that would be 130 cards needed for me to complete the master set. And I love those post-war rookie cards. But another one just for fun. Paul Molitor got voted in, and he has this card right here. And as you can see, there's another Hall of Famer on there, Alan Trammell. So I've decided to give Alan Trammell his own card and Paul Molitor his own card. I didn't have to do that, but that way I believe there's 131 possible rookie cards to get that are post-war Rookie Hall of Famers. I have 128 out of the 131, and I am going after 3 of them pretty hard. Listen, I hope this, and looking at these cards, could bring a smile to your face. Let's not be so sensitive when people say Grail card or oddball cards or I don't know if it's PSA, SGC, or the grade on the card, or do you slab cards, or junk wax. You know, don't let that offend you. This is just a hobby, guys. Remember, collect what you like.